Hey skiers, it's Bob with SkiEssentials.com. Welcome to our 2026 ski test. We've got a Volkl Mantra 102 for you today. This ski returns structurally unchanged. We do get a new and redesigned graphic. Fits in well with the rest of the Mantra line, which has really just been redesigned as a complete line from top to bottom. So more cohesiveness within the Volkl company and the Mantra line specifically. But this 102 does return structurally similar, same shape, same profile, same build, just a slightly different top sheet here. And like we've talked about before with the Mantra 102, this thing's an absolute beast. It's an incredible ski. There is just an insane amount of smoothness and power to it. And that being said, it's just not for everyone, and it's not for every day. It's pretty heavy, it's pretty stiff. There's just a lot going on here with this Mantra 102. For those that are able to or want to harness this power and stability, good for you. It's just a lot. This is the 184 here, and I've kind of found that this is just too long for me. I prefer the 177, even at 6'2", 225 pounds. It may seem like this is like the exact proper length, but I still want a little bit less just to increase the mobility and decrease the amount of effort that I have to put in. As you kind of get older, you just don't want to work as hard. So going down a size in a ski like this, if you're in the middle, totally fine, because the construction more than makes up for any lack of 7 centimeters in length. These are pretty sturdy skis for sure. They are built with a multi-layer wood core of poplar and beech. This tailored Titanal frame, it returns unchanged, so it's not as, sophisticated as the new M7 or Mantra 88. So still uses that same tailored Titanal frame construction, tailored carbon tips, keeping the ski still very reactive, but not adding a whole lot of swing weight to the shovel, and then a full metal plate underfoot and a full sheet below the ski. So a lot of metal going on here. Some dense wood with that beech. It aligns well with the metal in the frame along the edges, showing Volkl's emphasis for proper edge grip, amazing carving control, and just pure power and reactivity throughout the ski. The poplar in the middle is a little bit lighter and more flexible, so that's giving the ski a little bit more torsional flex. Once you get into a 102, you definitely want to have some type of soft snow capacity or compliance. So having a little bit more poplar throughout the center spine, that makes it possible with this Mantra 102. There are far better floaters in the 102 range, but I would be hesitant to say there are any better carvers. This is just a beautiful ski in terms of laying down pure and beautiful arcs. I can't imagine a better 102 out there for carving clean turns. You do pay for it with weight, though. This is the 184, and we are on our scale here at 2,137 grams. So there's definitely some heft here. You can feel it on your feet. It's not the lightest and most capable ski out there. You do have to put in the effort, but when you do, you're rewarded with proper performance. Pretty stiff as well, so you got to get it going in order for it to really kind of come alive. But I will say that the 3D radius that they use makes a lot of sense, especially given this flatter overall profile. There's not a lot of camber here. You can adjust your edge angle easier than most demanding skis of this width. If you think about a comparison like a Blizzard Anomaly 102 or something like that, similar kind of flat, chargy ski in this range, like that ski has more camber. You really have to load it up in a more traditional way to get that ski to turn the way you want. But having multi-radius in this Mantra 102, I think makes sense. 19 underfoot, 30 in the tip, and 27 in the tail. So you can ride a shallower edge angle but not lose any smoothness or stability at higher speeds. And then you can tighten it up and stand over the middle and really make more of a mid-radius or even short radius turn, especially if you're on a size slightly down. but really just an interesting concept of using a flatter profile. You know, while you would think that that would help you with softer snow, and it does make the ski smoother, but it is still a lot of ski that's in contact with the snow. If you think about something like a Blizzard Rustler 10 or something like that at 102, just a lot more splay in the tips and tails, and it's going to be just bouncier in softer snow, whereas this is more powerful. It wants to find the bottom due to the weight and the flex. You know, it's just not as playful as some of the other skis in the range, but that's okay. We do have some feedback from testers. I have Christian Strong, who skied this Mantra 102 in a 177. He notes this ski felt like it could do it all. Nice carvability, and at 102 in the waist, this ski would excel in all conditions except perhaps very icy days. Wide enough to float and pow, but narrow enough to rip groomers as well. So a lot of skiers do like kind of this wider platform for mixing firm snow and soft snow, especially one that has more of a carving and on-trail mentality like a Mantra 102. But really interesting to see people's different reactions to this. I've just always felt like this ski is a handful, and you need to have kind of the proper mindset in order to approach it and achieve what it's meant to set out for. I just remember skiing this 184 last year and doing about 10 or 12 turns and thinking, okay, that's enough. Like those were 10 or 12 of the best turns that I've had all year, but it's really hard to keep it going because the ski just has, it searches for speed. So you have to be willing to play along or fight really hard against it. But it's about as powerful and strong as it gets out there. Make sure you check out this new graphic of the Mantra 102 here at SkiEssentials.com, and we will see you out there on the hill. Bye.